Good day, my people. You're welcome to another exciting edition of the favorite TV talk show inside the ring with your favorite boy Kez. And today, I'm gonna be reviewing the just concluded blockbuster between Devin the Dream Haney and Vasili Lomachenko. But before I dive straight right into that, if you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, do all the good stuffs. It helps me to be visible to other sports and boxing lovers out there. And before further ado, let's dive straight right into the video, shall we? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Like I said before, this is a review of the just concluded undisputed lightweight championship of the world again between the champion Devin the Dream Haney and the challenger Vasili Lomachenko. Man, what I can say for that bout is what a fight! What a fight! I know I said something about the bout being number 2 when it comes to like significance or hype this year so far, but in terms of performance and in terms of the show that we got yesterday, I'm gonna rate it number 1. It has to be number 1, man, because we all expected, or I won't say we all, like I expected the bout to, start very slow. Both fighters will come into the bout trying to feel each other out. The first 2-3 rounds will be like they'll try to know figure out their opponent. But from the get-go, from round 1, it was a war. Big hops to Vasili Lomachenko because he came to fight. He made it a very, very close and interesting bout. It was a very, very interesting bout from round 1 to round 12. There was no boring, dull moment at all, boring moment. It was interesting from round 1 to round 12. For some reasons, I didn't want the bout to end in knockout because I was enjoying what I was seeing. It was a war, like I said before, and most of the fans are actually mad at the decision. I won't say I'm mad at the decision because if you look at the first half of the fight, the first 6 rounds, even if Lomachenko was competitive in those rounds, about 4 to 5 of the rounds, I'll have to slide it to Devin Haney, and that's because Devin Haney was actually doing better when it comes to loading up the body shots and the face and the head shots. It was always going down there like to the body to give room for the head shots, and it was doing a masterful performance. Was doing masterfully well. But the problem I had with Devin Haney's performance was that he couldn't just get outside. He couldn't just figure out the Lomachenko's left hand. His left hand kick kept on scoring and kept on scoring. If you watch the bout in round 9, when the bell rang for the end of round 9, and when Devin Haney went to his corner, it was visible, and he was talking to his dad. It was so clear. He was telling his dad that he just couldn't get away from Vasili Lomachenko's left hand. It was a problem for him throughout the bout, and Lomachenko, as a smart veteran that he is, he used that to his advantage all the time because he was always loading up the punches, loading up that left hand every time, knowing that he was giving the Dream, Devin Haney, problems all night. The last 4 rounds was definitely Lomachenko's. So that I think that's why the fans are so mad and angry that the decision wasn't given to Lomachenko. I could understand them because any fighter that finishes that strong, they tend to forget what happened the earlier rounds of every bout. It's normal, so that's why, and sometimes it even influences the judges' decisions. Sometimes that's why it's actually very good for the boxer to finish strong all the time, because the judges might be swayed by what they see at the moment, and the bout can just change drastically just like that, without, even if the other bout fighter was doing better in the early rounds, but because of what they see at the end, it tends to change or impact the decisions of the fight in most cases. So in my opinion, Devin Haney was lucky kinda to get away with the unanimous decision win yesterday. And if I was one of the judges yesterday, I'll give it to Devin Haney, obviously, but I think the unanimous decision. I know I predicted a UD win for Devin Haney, but what I saw yesterday, I don't think Devin Haney should have won that bout unanimously. It should have been probably like a split decision win. The first judge had the bout 116 to 112, while the last two judges had the bout 115 to 113. It was kind of close, but I just think with the performance and everything that Vasili Lomachenko, with the fight he brought to Devin Haney and everything he did yesterday, it deserved at least something, even if he didn't get the victory, at least, it deserved something, because if you didn't watch the bout and you hear the result, unanimous decision win by Devin Haney, you're gonna think it's like a shutout victory, but he had to work. In my years of watching the sweet science of boxing, I actually haven't seen Devin Haney, bruised up, or he wasn't really bruised when it comes to like cuts and everything, but he had a swollen face. I've never seen Devin Haney with a swollen face before. So that says a lot that Vasili Lomachenko actually did damage to the champion, and they asked some of the pros. For example, Shakur Stevenson, he came into the ring after the bout, obviously to stir up a conversation with Devin Haney. He wants next. He wants the chance to fight for the undisputed championship of the world, and he was interviewed by the interviewer, and he said Lomachenko won. I don't think it was completely wrong, but I could see where it was coming from. Vasili Lomachenko did a lot. He was impressive yesterday, and he was impressive at the right time, because he stirred up everything at the end of the bout. From round 9, he started dominating the bout, and it was clear to see that it was clear. It showed on Devin Haney's face the work he did throughout the bout, and he also had some success earlier in the bout, so it's left to me alone to be a split decision win for Devin Haney, not a unanimous decision win. It was a good one because I didn't expect the bout to be easy as well. But Lomachenko came to fight yesterday. I didn't expect that kind of firepower from the Ukrainian. It was something that this was the old Lomachenko I know about, not the new Lomachenko. The new Lomachenko had some issues. He lost to Teofimo Lopez. He lost his last bout as well before Devin Haney. So against Diaz. So it was kind of surprising that he came up with a performance he did that made him number one pound for pound on many people's lists, But that's just my take on the issue, and I think it was a very, very good bout, very, very bout of the fight of the year actually. So far for me, this is the fight. It has to be the fight of the year so far for the year of 2023. And it's going to be interesting to see what both fighters do after this. Devin Haney, there are talks about Devin Haney. He even said it himself, like he might move up to 140. That's super lightweight, because it's actually difficult for him to make weight every time. And big ups to Devin Haney, man. He has been in the lightweight division since he was 16 years old. He's 30 years old. He's 24 years old at the moment, and he has 30 wins. and no losses. So big ups to him. If he goes up to 140, he deserves to do anything he wants to do right now. He has already conquered the lightweight division by winning all the belts. What more can he do but to go up and conquer the other division? So big ups to him and big ups to Lomachenko. Lomachenko put up a hell of a bar fight, a hell of a performance, and it's going to be interesting to see whether he retires, stays in the lightweight division, or he moves up to the super lightweight division. Thank you for watching this podcast show. To all my fans that keep on supporting me, you're the real MVP. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And let's see you on the next time, on the next video. And always remember, protect yourself at all times. Peace.